just saying you had 20 seconds to see Andrew out face.
I was underneath you for 15 of those. I was like, oh god. Yeah, I mean, if you guys would just pick a fall rate and stick to it. Everybody get really fast. Everybody get really slow.
We're gonna do 2 more. And then maybe talk first.
Mock-up time, Drew.
I'm done. I'm eating 10. I'm good. We're over 50 for the week. 10 and cupcakes. This weather is phenomenal.
This time he's packing a little bit faster. Last time he had to interrupt the packing process for the mock-up session. But either the plane is slower this time or Drew is packing faster. Anyhow,
It's just a little bit less.
rhythm is ready for the next door jam.
Hey, your camera's on. Right, all the receptors are turning. Man, I even took us more out to the east and still went.
Yeah.
I like touched my rears and then went to tacos and started shutting it down.
Are you gonna make that sharp, but a little more of a 90 like you did last time? Maybe? I got a little behind you. It just caught me off guard.
Oh yeah, because I went to
Yeah, it was just a little more.
Yeah, I didn't predict when I get over the pond that there's a little bit of like, a little bit of thermal. Yeah. Ain't no way I can make it work.
There's a new guy, the new Drew. We have 2 Drews in the team now, Andrew Happig and Andrew Starr, and they are the peace partners. Doug inside tail, and Drew the new inside center. There's the previous inside center. In the meantime, Drew is closing the container and a few additional
What's up, Kurt?
Rob.
How's it going? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, surprise.
Rob Stevenson, in the meantime, brings the tandem passenger for my Sebastian XL videographer. Okay, and Drew is ready. There we go. Just in time. Because now the rest of the load is here. The twin otter is coming back. Janet, you're supervising. Everything all right for the next training load there?
Yeah, they've been doing great. Yeah,
Is it still a strange feeling for you to see them go?
Yeah, I mean, personally it sucks, but I'm happy for them and it's the best for them. So.
We'll talk a little bit more later about
Yeah,
that
sounds
stuff.
good.
Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and the privilege to meet SDC Rhythm XP on January the 8th, is that right?
7th.
7th, okay. Well, one day back then.
Close enough.
At Skydive Sebastian with a new lineup, and they will tell us a few very interesting things. Thanks for taking the time. It's the end of a training day with beautiful weather.
Yeah.
And how was the training day, Justin?
It was great. The weather has been just phenomenal, and we've got a lot of jumps, so it's been awesome. Really good.
How long have you been here yet for this camp?
Well, I came before because of Invasion and the boogie, and then stayed on, and we had a day off, and then we started training.
And here you are filming you're the first videographer filming the new SDC Rhythm XP lineup.
Excited, yeah.
Exciting,
yeah,
exciting.
It's great to be a part. It's a privilege.
And who is new? Show me who is the new guy in the team. Andrew Starr, there he is.
Who's that? Wasn't expecting quite the introduction.
You having a good time?
I'm having a blast. It's an honor to be surrounded by 4 great mentors. It's an honor to meet, Justin, and as always, it's an honor to be a member of the United States parachute team, and that's what these guys have lived and strived for, and that's who they are, the U.S. team, and it's incredible. So it's a huge feeling.
And you still are the team captain of the Golden Knights 8-way team at the same time, which means that you are making history. I do not recall that there has ever been a Golden Knights 8-way team captain who was training and competing with a civilian 4-way team at the same time.
This is definitely a unique opportunity in the Golden Knight history for sure.
How did it come to all that? Give us a story.
Well, I mean, the slot opened up, and Steve reached out to the Golden Knights. And the Golden Knights, talked to our commander, and we all kind of came to the agreement that we would like to do this joint venture. We would like to have a Golden Knight as a part of Rhythm XP, as a part of the United States 4-way team, and it's something that both organizations have heavily pursued for a long time. is U.S. team slots and world championship wins, and that's something where our values and the way we approach training really align. So it's really been a perfect fit.
And you are at the same time, you're the new guy and on the block, but at the same time you are by far the most experienced world meet competitor in the team. Everybody else is new, right? Nobody has yet been at a world meet.
Oh, Jeanette, there's won.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Oh, dude.
On the Golden Knights.
That's right. You are. Oh, you're exchanging services. Right. So yeah, tell us quickly about that story. You know, you almost.
Yeah, I mean,
forgot
there were some similar things in 2016. I was training with Rhythm full time, and then there was a spot on the Golden Knights women's 4-way team at the World Meet in Chicago that year. And they needed someone to fill in, and I did. And I trained my butt off with Rhythm, and then at the Golden Knights at their facility in Laurinburg. It was so much fun. It was just a great opportunity. I learned so much, and then we won, and that was awesome. And then they made me a Golden Knight, and that was just a huge honor. An honorary Golden Knight was a huge honor.
So
awesome.
that was actually only fair now that
Yeah.
the other. So it was easy. You just went to the commander.
That's
Hey,
right.
listen,
It's
you
the
know, we
GK
helped
rhythm
you out.
exchange.
Now Did you have to talk to the U.S. command actually for that, or to the army as a team too, or was it only Drew going to?
Drew talked. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jeanette. Is it hard to watch the team train without you?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Because you're stepping back. Now
Yeah,
Drew is
yeah.
coming in. You're stepping back.
for sure. I mean, I'm really happy for, like, on one hand, I really want to see Rhythm do well, and I'm really excited for this lineup, and I'm really happy that Drew's able to do it, and I think he's great, and yeah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this is something I've been working towards for a decade, and to not be doing it really sucks.
Without you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
We're
there's
doing
no
it.
way around it.
Or
Yeah.
you're the
But,
team manager and alternate, I guess.
yeah.
Well, I read your statement, as many people have, no doubt about this.
Yeah.
And there is a lot more behind, and you were very open with what you actually told in the public.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that? So what's behind the statement that you made so public about a private topic, more or less, but you had a good reason why you did it?
Yeah, well, it's not something that I've been secret about all along, necessarily. I think some people have known what's going on. Obviously, the team knew what was going on for the last year and a half. And I just knew that when I stepped back from Rhythm, like, that people would be talking about it, and I just felt like it was a good opportunity to share. I knew that it would get out, so I'd rather be honest about my situation, and I think one thing I've learned is that a lot more people go through it than realize. So by being open, maybe if that could help other people, that would be awesome. And I just think being honest is better when you can be.
Yeah, so that's kind of the purpose, also to encourage others who are in a similar situation to share the thoughts.
Well,
Steve?
I don't know that. I not to speak for you, but it's about that other people should share or not. But just by her sharing, just others know that they're not the only one going through this kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know?
I think that's fair.
And you would be the father anyway, so you're somehow involved in it.
Somehow, I'm figuring out how.
So I think it's okay if you talk too about it. But so let's go back. Let's go back to the athletic part of it anyway. So it's strange, probably, all of a sudden to go to the plane and do everything without your wife in the team.
Yeah, Drew's much uglier.
That's true.
She is much prettier than Drew, you mean, right?
Whichever way you want to say it.
Okay. So that's a logistical change and psychological change.
Yeah.
And everything changes.
Yeah. I mean, for whatever, however many years we've had Rhythm, right? Which is the 12 or so. Yeah, 12 years. It's always been sort of with Jeanette. Like Jeanette to me is Rhythm is.
She taught you skydiving, right?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
Weren't you her AFF student?
No,
though?
no,
No, wasn't? Okay.
But when I got my license a few years after her, you know, she was the one who was taking me up on two-ways and teaching me stuff all the time, you know? Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Being the team for me has always been Jeanette, you know, and of course everybody else too, but there's Jeanette. And so to not have her there is like a big hole, honestly, you know? But at the same time, it's awesome. We're having a great time. And those things aren't necessarily, you know, conflict. They kind of both happen. You know what I mean?
Not only a big hole, you also all of a sudden have a big guy across of you.
Yeah.
So there's a size difference also which has to be accommodated somehow, I guess, in the training.
Drew is bigger than Jeanette.
You are his peace partner, Doug.
Yes.
Tell us a story. How is your new peace partner flying?
He's great. Really great energy. Learns very, very quickly. But he is bigger than she is. Like longer. So for some things like back to a C or a G or like the back of an L, it's just a little bit farther than I'm used to going. And you know, that has been ingrained for so many years with Jeanette that it was just like second nature. Now I actually have to like see even more. I was like, oh, I got to go farther. And, you know, he has a lot of power, but it takes more power to spin someone bigger than Jeanette. So, but it's all we're working really well together.
And it's the first time center inside. You're center outside usually, right?
Yeah, I'd kind of flip-flop back and forth on various Golden Knight teams between inside outside. But yeah, this is my first really serious experiment in four-way anyway, you know. So there's definitely there's not a day, at least in this camp, that's gone by where I haven't done something for the first time ever in four-way. So it's great to be back to the student again. You know, I'm getting to learn. I'm getting to go to four-way school. You know, it's great. I'm getting great insight from, you know, four champions about theory and technique, and it's just something that I can't get enough of. You know, so I'm really excited to be able to learn again.
There's a lot of talking probably going on now between Jeanette and you, Drew, between you and Doug, peace partners, between the rest of the team on the cross references, you know, with you all that is being covered extensively, I guess. Yeah. Classroom only, or is it or a lot of classroom, or?
I mean, a lot of flying too. You know, like in the end, you could talk a lot, but we just got to do it. You know, we want to do as much as we can. And but man, Drew is awesome. Like for as little experience in that slot or going as fast as we're going, it's tremendous to be up there and be like, oh, this is great already. You know, we're starting in a really good spot, which is really cool. I think to myself a little bit like, I'm grateful that we have Drew here, and then like, oh man, once he goes back to the Knights, we're gonna have a formidable opponent.
Which may happen this year, I hear, at the Nationals.
For Nationals, yeah.
I would like to sing some of his praise as well, because sometimes when we're prepping jumps, like, there's a lot of information thrown at him. And we're like, hey, don't forget to do this. Hey, don't forget to do this. And it's just like, there's so much stuff, and he just absorbs all of it. And he's like, okay. And sometimes I don't want to overwhelm, but he receives all the information very well, and it's awesome, and implements it.
Did you make him sign a disclosure agreement that he cannot forward this information to us?
That's right.
Well, luckily I've got Jen Davidson back in Fort Bragg, and she's already asking for block techniques. So I don't know how we're going to be able to keep the cat in the bag.
She is your teammate, right? She's probably very jealous that you can do four-way, but there isn't now.
Well, she definitely. I understand why four-way is in Jen's heart now. It is a completely different animal than eight-way is, and I'm glad to have, you know, the experience to be able to be working at both at a high level.
Are you prepared to do double duties at the Shamrock Showdown?
I am. So the team, the eight-way team, we sat down and talked and looked at schedules and you know, thought how you know, one, not pare down the Golden Knights training. But two, also support the U.S. teams, right? Because it's very important to us to support the U.S. teams. And we worked out a way that we're going to be able to do that. And we think it's going to be, it'll be a long year, you know, at least until the World Meet. But it will be one that's worth the work.
Yeah, your family will miss you probably. It's a lot of work. Well, there's another Andrew. And the other Andrew, and so I was asking Jeanette earlier, how do you do that? They're both Drews, when you talk to somebody. But then Jeanette told me that you have nicknames, actually.
Yeah, people call me Andy. Drew calls me Andy.
He does. I hear there's another name like Harry or Henry.
Yeah, there's a couple, yeah.
Henry?
Harry.
A couple of others.
I like Henry.
Not Henry, no.
Now it's one more.
Let's go to Henry. Hey, Henry.
Henry. Does the Henry have anything to do with the mustaches?
No,
that
mustache
I
is
saw
separate.
Yeah.
That was just a Nationals mustache.
Mustationals.
Okay.
Mustationals, yep.
So you're just completely uninvolved anyway. You just look at your front piece, let the rear piece work it out.
He didn't know
I just
that
let them-
Jeanette had left until this right now.
I was trying to figure out what you guys were talking about.
Is he on kind of like a punishment thing now because he has to pack by himself where everybody else yeah, is that like the,
He chooses that punishment.
because he doesn't care, what everything.
No.
So I remember that you were camping actually and packing yourself last time I was here. I remember.
Couple years
That
ago.
was
Yeah, all three
Might have been a
years
couple
ago.
summers ago.
Doug
It was
Andrew
when-
and,
when Adam was on our
Adam
team,
were
all three of us would
Yeah,
run in and
run
pack
and
right
pack.
over there.
Yep.
right. You lived in a camper together
it's-
here.
it's
and-
me
We
all
did that
alone.
as well. Yeah.
So now that you have joined Rhythm, that's all over because they go to first class hotels and stuff, right?
I think he just enjoys the exercise, really. Yeah.
Good. It's good exercise.
Yeah.
Well, last thing before I let you go, you wanna. That is what Doug is hiding here on the bench.
Well, it was-
I wanna drink beer.
You got me.
Exposed. You have a trip coming up.
Windor?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Going to Spain.
Uh-huh.
What are you expecting to see in Spain
50 average.
by Hayabusa or by Rhythm?
We're just gonna go compete.
You had this you had planned for this already before all this happened?
Yeah.
So you had to make a quick call there, Drew, to buy some tickets and
Yeah. Luckily, we'd kind of known when we worked the schedules out, and luckily, it doesn't conflict with Gold Knight training in our 3-week winter training that we're going to have down in Florida. So it fit perfectly in there. And so, I think we're all looking forward to having our first meet together under our belts and seeing what that baseline is and using that as just a springboard for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think since we had Drew join the team officially, we haven't done any tunnel, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to
officially.
get some in, but have very little tunnel experience. But
Yeah.
I think we're going to go out there and go for it and use it as a meet experience and see what we can do.
so you have a few hours at Paraclete before you are traveling?
We will, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, our focus is going to be all about jumping this season, but Windor is a great opportunity to just get another meet experience. So it's about a meet more than about tunnel or jumping, and then we'll jump all we can.
So that's the only indoor meet that you're gonna do?
That and well, that's right. Oh, as this four, we'll do Paraclete with Jeanette.
Oh, Paraclete, yeah. Paraclete with Jeanette, yeah. So you'll be back in there. Good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that. Well, first of all, well, I'm excited, and I look forward to seeing you on internet streaming, I guess, in Spain. And then afterwards, Paraclete live probably, and then Shamrock Showdown live. Yay! So that'll be exciting. The first outdoor competition this year. It will be like a little preview of the World Meet, probably coming there. Oh well, thank you very much for the open words about why this is all happening, and we understand a little bit more about it. And good luck for
Thank you.
Thank you.
The rest
Thank you
of
for
it.
coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt.